What up, guys? Evan here, and today I want to talk to you about a story or about a time in my life when I was in the unknown and I went through a big change that made me into the person I am now and is giving me the ability to be able to talk. So, when I was 15 years old, and before that, I was a pretty shy guy. When you got to know me, then I was like crazy, and I was just like, oh wow, this guy, very eccentric and stuff. But if I didn't know you, I was a very shy guy. I was, not very, I was very introverted, and I still am. I'm just an outgoing introvert. But I was very shy. I was very, I couldn't approach girls or like even talk in like social groups. Really, I kind of put on a facade of like coolness. And then, when that kind of was too hard to keep up, then it started like coming out and stuff like that. But I want to tell you of a time when I was 15 when I was in the unknown and it just turned my life around. I was able to beat the shyness, and this helped me become incredibly more outgoing. So when I was 15 years old, me and my dad, we took a trip out to Taiwan, and his plan was basically to live there, and long story short, it didn't really work out. And I was just kind of along for the ride. And so what happened was, I get there, I barely speak any Chinese. I'm speaking kind of Chinese because he was, he wanted me to do some Chinese, but I hated Chinese. I hated fucking trying to learn it at the time. It was too damn hard. I was just so like, Chinese. But I was decent at it. Now I don't remember anything because I don't live there anymore. I don't remember that shit. But when I got there, let's just say a lot of stuff happened, and it wasn't the best time, honestly. You'd think, well, why wouldn't it be the best time? You got to go to another country when you were 15 years old. That was great. Well, let's just say my father didn't really have everything planned, and that's all I'll say for now. If I want to go in more in depth of my whole trip there, then I can make another video on that. You guys can let me know. But my experience there was very limited, I would say, and I was incredibly lonely and bored because my father wasn't around me for most of the part. He was off doing his own thing, and the free time I had, I just explored. And it really is your mindset, but my mindset at the time as a 15-year-old child was not like, it's time to explore, it's time to just, I was exploring, yes, but it wasn't, my mindset wasn't like, you're 15, so you want to hang out with people, you want friends and stuff. And I was there for a month and a half, incredibly bored. 2 weeks in, I can't talk to really anybody. I'm getting a lot of attention because I was in a city, I think, what was it called? Pengjin. I might be pronouncing that wrong. It was like 2 hours, an hour away from Taipei. But I was there for a bit, and I was getting a lot of stares. I was the only like American guy in the city, basically, me and my dad. But I was too, but it got to the point basically where I got so bored and miserable that I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't take this anymore. I need to have friends. And I stopped being shy. In Taiwan, where I can't even really speak the language, unlike America where I could speak the language. So what I actually started doing was I literally started approaching random people on the street. I'd be like crossing the street and I'd look at somebody and then I'd try to speak Chinese to them. That was something crazy. Like I wouldn't even talk to a random person on the street just in the USA. But in Taiwan, there's something weird about going to another country, especially when you're younger. You feel like, not that these people aren't real people, but you're like, I'm not gonna live here, or I don't know. It's just like they don't know who I am, and it's a big city. So even though I was the only like American guy in the city practically, from what I saw, I just started talking to random people on the street. I remember talking to this one chick and having a conversation with her for like 30 minutes, and that was insane to me. I met a few people. It didn't get me friends. Actually, this one guy, he wanted my Hotmail at the time, and we never hung out. It was kind of weird, I didn't really get the culture as much, because they're a lot more reserved and shy over there and stuff like that. Maybe not shy, but more reserved. And I was just talking to people, and I didn't really make friends, but I was able to get out of my shell. So basically, I love to bring this story up because it wasn't until I was in such the unknown, until I was such in such an area where I didn't have any comfort of any friends or anybody to be able to be like, you know, around me and stuff like that, where I started to grow the most was when I was in that. So the whole point I'm trying to make is, if you were trying to grow as a person, if you're trying to stop being shy, you got to get out there. You need to go out there. Even if you're afraid of making an ass out of yourself, you need to go up to somebody and just talk to them. And you're not, especially if you're in your own land, you know, it's a lot easier to have a dialogue and a conversation, you know? So you got to, in order to grow, you need to go to the unknown and get yourself into a position that's uncomfortable. Because it wasn't easy. I remember this one guy, this one kid, and I'm 15, and also I guess I looked like a grown man at the time. Everybody thought I was 20. I was just walking into casinos. They were like, yeah, hey, you know, not IDing me, and in some clubs and stuff like that. They didn't care. I remember I asked this one kid, I think I was asking him where the bathroom was or something. I don't remember. It's silly. I was just trying to have a conversation. And then he was really timid and he started walking away. So I was heading that direction too. And then he kept looking back at me. He was just like I was going to kill him or something like that. It was hilarious. But basically what I'm trying to say is, you need to get out of your comfort zone. You need to get out of the unknown. I know a lot of people say, well, you need to get out of your comfort zone. You need to get out of your comfort zone, but it's true. You really got to think about it. You can do it. You are capable of anything that you set your mind to. And you're not going to know. A lot of people, they think that this is where they are. And there is no up here. But there's so much more. It's limitless. You are able to do so much more than you think you can. It's crazy. It's crazy. There's so many more things that I can do that I don't even know I can do yet, that I'm going to be doing in the future. So you guys got to understand that we are limitless potential, and you got to get out of your comfort zone. That's what happened to me. And when I came back to the States, I was way more full of confidence. I was just in another country, but I was more full of confidence. I was not shy. I was able to talk to anybody, and you know what was even better? I was able to be myself more. I ended up started being the wacky, goofy guy I was from the beginning, instead of trying to put on like a cool act, you know, because I was shy and I didn't want people to think I was weird. I just got over that. So the basic thing is, you got to get out of your comfort zone. You have to put yourself in positions. Go talk to some random person. You see somebody on the street, be like, hi, how are you? You know, and they might be like, what the fuck? Who are you? Why are you talking to me? But who cares? You know, well, you might care, but try not to care. It's okay, especially if you're living in a city. Go out to a bar or something like that. Go try to have a conversation with somebody, even if it's only like 30 seconds. You got to remember, this is all a skill. Confidence is a skill. Your shyness, you can get rid of that. That doesn't have to be you. So a lot of this stuff is a skill. Talking is a skill. You can build it up. Some people are naturally better at it, but just like a skill and a talent, which is also a skill, you can build it up over time. So you get better and better and better and better at it, to where it's like habitual. You're not even afraid to talk to somebody. It's just easy. You're like, hey, what's up? You know, just like with talking to girls too. It's like the same thing. You know, you used to be really nervous, and now it's just like you're not even thinking about it. You just know how to pick up a girl like that, or certain girls like that, because it's ingrained in you. You got the skill. You know, it's like riding a bike. So that's my video, and that's all I really want to say about that. You are all capable of great things, and you all need to know that we are limitless potential, guys. I hope you all have a great day. Peace to all of you, and I'll see you guys later.